Good afternoon. For my technology presentation, I am going to explain to you about the newest and latest technology brought to you by Hitachi, located in Japan. Hitachi is one of the world's leading global electronics and robotics companies in the world today. The government, too, is also pushing major companies like Hitachi to develop robots for a more practical use. Hitachi's newest technology is called the Emiew, or the Excellent Mobility and Interactive Existence as a Workmate. It is really a second-generation version. Hitachi has brought many different kinds of robots into the workplace before. Before I talk about the newer version, I suppose I should first mention a little bit about the original Emiew. The robot has 4 subsections. Number 1, it has high speed and agile movement. It has a self-balancing 2-wheel motion mechanism. It has a maximum walking speed of 6 kilometers per hour, so it won't make people angry by being so slow. Here is a picture of the original Emiew 2. Okay. Number 2, it has the ability to get around obstructions. The Emiew has physical capabilities like moving around and avoiding obstacles. It has mounted sensors to avoid collisions. Number 3, recognition of voices and sounds from a distance. There are also vision and audio sensors so that the Emiew can talk and communicate. The robot can speak about a distance of 1 meter. It can detect the sound differences to figure out where the sound is actually coming from. And number 4, it has natural arm movement like a human. The Emiew has 2 arms with 6 degrees of freedom. It can move almost like a human can. It can actually carry things from point A to point B and giving it to the person. The robot was originally developed to support everyday lives. The Emiew is about 51 inches tall and is about 70 kilograms in weight. It is even part of the project for the practical application of next-generation robots. Now, the Excellent Mobility and Interactive Existence as Workmate 2 is more toddler-like and is mainly designed to be an office worker. Basically, it's an errand boy. It can carry around drinks or paperwork or whatever you need it to bring to you. It doesn't have to just be an errand boy, but it can also be an after-hours security guard or monitor or something around like that. The Emiew 2 recognizes 3 key elements. Number 1, of course, is safety. It avoids collisions. Number 2 is mobility. It can adapt its movements to other people's movements. And number 3, it coexists and cooperates with people. It has a very friendly design, and it's very respectful. The model is smaller and lighter than the original, being 31.5 inches tall and 29 pounds. This makes it easier to carry around and is safer around people. In addition to being smaller and lighter, I think it's pretty cute too. The red and white seems to give it more character. The robot usually moves on 2 wheels, but can even overcome bumps by walking on 2 legs. Amazing, right? Well, it uses laser radar to map out its surroundings, created by itself based from data on its past movements to figure out where it's going. The second-generation robot can even get down on 4 knees. Here is a picture of the Emiew 2 working with some researchers. And here it is. The robot is even able to move its head about or move its body from left to right. The robot can move around for about an hour before it needs to be recharged again with the lithium-ion battery it holds. The robot can move around while talking with humans from a distance of about 1 meter without even needing any microphones. It can even detect sounds from 360 degrees around itself and determine exactly where it's coming from. When it responds, it is actually a quite natural-sounding voice. Once it does all that, it can actually confirm the face of the person to whom the sound came from by the way of the vision sensor that I had mentioned earlier. That's more than I could do. Sometimes I don't even know someone's face right away. However, there was a problem when testing out the EMIEW2 in November of this year. Wireless control was most definitely the main cause of this problem. Someone had asked the robot where someone had been sitting. Moments later, when it tried to find the person, it tried to fit between two desks and smashed into one. The people nearby had to try and catch it before it fell over, as the EMIEW wasn't able to receive the wireless commands from the person who was controlling the robot by a remote nearby with its laptop. A few hours later, repeating the demonstration, it fit through the desk with no problems at all. The robot wasn't prepared for the jamming of the lunch break network traffic, I guess. Japan already has many robots working as home helps, receptionists, errand boys, security guards, etc. There's more than 370,000 industrial robots in Japan in 2005. That is 32 robots for every 1,000 factory workers. Imagine what that would be like in 10 years from now. There are many other companies like Honda Motor Company and Toyota Motor Corporation that have also developed human-like robots. Even the Sony Corporation had that dog-shaped entertainment robot a while back, which was discontinued, but even still, all the new major technology companies are trying to go into this direction. Hitachi, at the end of the fiscal year in 2003, had consolidated sales totaling to 8,634 yen. That is 81.4 billion in US dollars. The company offers a wide range of systems, products and services, and market sectors including information systems, consumer products, materials, electronic devices, power and industrial systems, and financial services. Hitachi has not yet said when there is going to be a release date, nor have they said how much it is going to cost. They also have not mentioned how much they have spent on the research of the EMIEW2 or how much they plan to spend in the future. I suppose that's for the best, really. Hitachi has some bumps to get over with the new EMIEW2 anyway before it goes on the market. And who really wants to know how much money goes into these projects anyway? As one developer actually quotes, one characteristic we feel we need to ensure for robots is, of course, safety. They are also trying to make robots much more practical, as I had mentioned earlier. It is definitely on its way to making the workplace more efficient, but may also replace humans in the workplace as a result. Who knows what the future could bring? For more information, you can visit the company's website at www.hitachi.com or to see a mini clip of the EMIEW giving an object to somebody. You can see the other video podcast on my youtube.com website. Thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.